Hey, Chris Dritt here. Today I want to walk through secure file downloads using Webflow, MemberStack, Integromat, and a new one, Amazon Web Services, better known as AWS. This is really cool. It's really simple from a user experience perspective. Let's give it a try. So I've published the site. Let's open it up. It's a simple course site. We're going to go and enroll, sign up. This is just test mode, but you pay your $49 a month to access it. Immediately you are dropped into the lessons page. This is all pretty simple, basic stuff. All of the lessons are downloadable PDF files. Files could be anything really, but in this example they're going to be PDFs. So let's click on the first one, see what happens. Boom, there it is, lesson 1 PDF. Yeah, okay, big deal. I downloaded a file. All right, let's check out what's really cool about this. Let's open up another tab, the home page. Let's go into here and sign out. We're no longer logged into MemberStack. We'll go back to our original tab. Now, if I refresh this page, of course, MemberStack will handle kicking me out of it and I can't access the page. But what happens now if I click on one of these links? Can I still access the download? Let's try it. Oh, no, I can't. Look at that. I'm redirected out to a 404 page. No download occurred. Ah, that's wonderful. So what happened there is we are actually authenticating on every click of a download that you are a currently logged in user within MemberStack. And if you're not, we kick you out. So how in the world do we know that when you click a link or submit a form that you're a logged in member in MemberStack? MemberStack doesn't provide this natively for you. This isn't functionality that they have, but we're working around it because they do offer something to us that we can use called a JSON Web Token, or JWT. This JWT token works in a similar way to cookies on a browser. The difference being that the JWT token is used by developers to authenticate across an API backend instead of through the web browser. And you can read all about that here at jwt.io introduction. They go into great detail about what JSON Web Tokens are and how they're used. What's interesting for us is if you go over to the MemberStack Help Center, you can type in JWT, verifying MemberStack tokens. It's not a very detailed description of what this does. JWT tokens really are meant for developers and not the no-coders, but we're going to use it anyways. So we can get that from MemberStack by making this call. It asks for the token and they send it to us. So MemberStack has now sent us the JWT token for the currently logged in user. We need to take that token, add it to the hidden form field so that when we submit our form to our Integromat backend, we have access to that JWT token and we can authenticate it. So let's grab that custom code and go up to my GitHub account. You can see it's github.com, no code quest, secure file downloads. We can click on the lessons.html, which is the page that we're currently on. And we can see if we look in here that we have the MemberStack get token. It's exactly what they recommend we use in order to get that JWT token from them. So now we've grabbed that token. If we scroll down a little bit more, you can see in this part, we're going to take that token and we're going to inject it into a hidden form field. You don't really have to understand all of this if you don't want to. What I recommend is you click this raw button, select all, copy, come back into Webflow, into the lessons setting page, scroll down to the bottom, and you can see it's already pasted here, but you just paste it right in. Now MemberStack has sent us the JWT token. We've taken that token, we've added it to a hidden form field, and when the user submits the form, it gets passed up into Integromat. We hook into Integromat by taking the Integromat webhooks URL that they provided us, adding it to our forms action with the post method, And that gets us into our back end. We have a custom webhook module that's triggered from our form action. Next, we go to the authenticate token module. This is really an HTTP module that we use to send the JWT token up to Amazon Web Services, authenticates against MemberStack, meaning this is a currently logged in user. We then want to verify that the member is part of our website. So when we authenticate the JWT token, it's just asking the question, is this somebody who's logged into the MemberStack backend? Not necessarily our website, but across the entire MemberStack platform. So if the answer to that is yes, we need to narrow it down by the verify member module, which is going to take the member ID that's embedded within that JWT token that we've confirmed is authenticated, and we're going to query the MemberStack backend and try to get that member for our website specifically. Now, if that doesn't work, if either the authentication or the verifying a member doesn't work, we'll go down this failure path, which will just send a redirect back to the web browser with the URL that we pass in the form. In this case, what you saw I did was a 404. You can do anything you want. But if that is authenticated, if it passes these two checks, then we can go download the file. We're going to store all the files up in Amazon Web Services. They're going to be private, secured, password protected, so nobody can just surf to it on the web and get these files. And then once the file's downloaded to Integromat, we'll send that back to the web browser so it downloads onto your user's file system. Pretty awesome, huh? Okay, let's watch this run through Integromat under a couple of different scenarios. Tap the Run Once button. It's already set up to capture this in an interactive mode. Go back to the lesson. You can see I'm logged in. Go to the home, access your courses. Let's download lesson 1 and watch it go through Integromat. Boom, custom webhook got triggered, authenticate token, verify member. We downloaded the file and we replied with the file. That's pretty quick, huh? There's the file. And here it is in my local file system. We can see lesson 1, there is no speed limit. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's try that again, and let's do a failure redirect, because this time we're going to log out. Come on back in here. We'll open this up in a new tab. We'll say sign out. Close the tab. Now, again, if I refresh this page, I'll be redirected away from it since I'm no longer logged in. But clicking this link now, I should not be able to download the file. Let's give it a try. Nice, worked great. Got the failure redirect 302. We have our custom headers in here and it redirected us to our 404 page. Very nice. That's fantastic. Okay, great. So this is working pretty darn good right now.